Baker here. If we keep headed on this vector, we're going to be sitting ducks. I'm now disabling the autopilot computer and switching to manual overdrive. Computer off.
Cadet Baker, this is Major General Hunter.
Yes, sir, I copy you.
Listen, hotshot, get back on autopilot. This is a combat formation, Baker. You're to re-engage the computer and keep your eyes on the radar screen. Is that understood?
Sir, these scanners are worthless.
Baker, did you hear me?
Yes, sir, just a second, sir. I've spotted the enemy. Missiles away. Visual contact with you, sir. Are you somewhere out there? Come in, General.
Affirmative. I'm here, but not for long.
You've been hit, General.
You've a gift for recognizing the obvious, Baker.
Enemy incoming, converging on our position from Vector 15. I'll draw them away. Once I've lost them, I'll come back for you, sir.
Negative, Cadet. You're to remain with the squadron. Repeat, remain with the squadron.
But, sir, I can't.
I've lost primary thrusters. I'm gonna have to ditch her. Tell Lisa that I...
Come in! Baker to control. The General's last orders were lost in static. I'm going after it. Let's see what this pea shooter can do. Black out! There! The stabilizer's finally kicked in. That's got her back on track. Now let's see. He must have ditched around here someplace.
All right, General Hunter? Forget about me. Get back to the squadron. This sector's crawling with enemy units.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't just leave you bobbing around out here.
Uh-oh, trouble. They've got me surrounded.
Battle scenario terminated. Mission failure at level 21A. Deactivate holograph and restore systems to default mode. Cadet Baker to report to staging area for results and analysis of exercise. System crew, prepare the simulator for the next candidate.
Not the smoothest performance, but you gotta admit that Baker's got something.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's something I like.
General, the cadet is waiting in the staging area.
Cadet Baker reporting as ordered, sir.
At ease.
Sir, I know my performance wasn't perfect and the mission was a failure, but that test wasn't a fair demonstration of my abilities.
In the first place, you went off autopilot contrary to orders. Second, by doing so, you endangered the entire squadron. And third, you didn't even manage to rescue me. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your input, sir.
It's funny. He reminds me of a certain amateur pilot I once knew, name of Hunter.
I guess he does have a certain reckless sense of style about him.
I suppose that explains why you were so rough on him?
I'm just trying to make him a better fighter pilot. Besides, the look on his face was priceless.
Final preparations are proceeding on schedule. We should have no problems meeting our launch window. If we are to avoid a second Robotech war, we must make peaceful contact with the Robotech masters and establish a relationship of mutual cooperation. That is the mission of the SDF-3.
I want to take this opportunity to re-emphasize that the Robotech Expeditionary Force is intended as a diplomatic mission. The SDF-3 will be traveling to the homeworld of the Robotech Masters, the third moon of the planet Phantoma known as Tyrone. The Masters themselves have not engaged in actual combat for nearly 6 generations. However, it is impossible to predict with certainty how they will react to our mission. For that reason, the SDF-3 is being outfitted with a considerable arsenal of Robotech weaponry. In the event that we are met with force, we shall be ready and able to defend ourselves. I must stress the fact that the departure of the expedition will not leave the Earth undefended. General Leonard and his staff have already begun rebuilding the Robotech defense forces, And as the planet is not presently threatened by any enemy, we feel confident that the Earth is in no danger.
If I may interrupt for a moment, I'm not as optimistic as the ambassador about the lack of an enemy threat. Mark my words, the departure of the SDF-3 and its weapon systems will leave the Earth hopelessly vulnerable to attack.
Gentlemen, please.
It's all very easy for him to say we're safe. When the attack comes, he'll be on the other side of the galaxy.
Frankly, I think you're a bit paranoid, General. What attack do you mean? By whom? From where?
For all we know, there could be a fleet of your fellows in Trotty out there just waiting for us to drop out.
General.
But gentlemen, you're gutting our defenses. Once the SDF leaves orbit, I won't be able to defend the Earth from a flock of pigeons.
Oh, good grief. Come on, Lisa. Hurry it up, will you? How much time does it take to try on a wedding dress?
Just a minute. There. Not too shabby for an admiral of the fleet, if I do say so myself. Just think, 2 more days and I'll be a married woman. At last. How could I have ever been jealous of Min-May?
What's keeping her? Do you think maybe she's picking out baby clothes, too?
Come on, let her enjoy the moment while she can. A few days from now, we may be in the middle of an intergalactic war. A swell way to spend your honeymoon.